Okay, well,
Well.
Steve's going to show his shirt. Yeah, all right. Steve's going to start off right here. Where'd you get that shirt?
Spider.
Instagram Reels.
Instagram
Reels.
Honestly, I don't have any.
Into the microphone. You got to pick
Honestly,
that
I
up.
do not remember. I think like some fucking website that probably doesn't exist anymore. Like it was like a shitty little website, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever created that design that you see on all of these shirts is really... They really messed up not like patenting it or something.
Brother, that's like a 1990s tour
That's true.
Yeah. This
tour
is like,
shirt. Like what's it called? It's like a bootleg shirt ripoff.
Before we kick it off, I would like to. I am recovering from a flu, so I'm a little.
God, if I get the fucking flu.
You're not gonna get the flu from me. I asked my neighbor
flu?
who's. Yeah, I had the flu on Monday.
And he kept saying his eyes hurt.
My eyes hurt so
Eyes
bad.
hurt so bad. I'm
And
sorry,
and
man.
I asked my neighbor who's a ER nurse 2 days ago if I would still be contagious, and she said on Friday, yeah, and she said no, you're not
Oh, great.
contagious anymore. And
I
was
actually
like,
that
all right,
does
cool.
make me feel better.
So
That does make me feel better.
we this week have watched Avatar,
Avatar.
Story of Fire and Ash.
Avatar,
Story
Fire and
of
Ash.
Fire
A
and Ash.
Story of Fire and Ash.
There you go.
Yeah.
I was well before we get into it, Steve, what did you watch this week, Steve?
What else did I watch this week? I did go see It's a Wonderful Life on 35mm last night at
Where?
the Egyptian.
Ooh.
And it was lovely. It was really wonderful to go see it in the theater. And I guess they do that annually at the Egyptian, but it was awesome. Cried my eyes out. And then I probably watched some other shit, but watched Pluribus, and I'm just really liking Pluribus now. I
love Pluribus.
I think the last 2 episodes have been really good and interesting.
I think she's plotting something.
Well, yes, she is. It's not an I think sentence. That's very clear in the episodes. She's literally hiding
Oh,
her
right. Yeah,
her
that's right.
her board and writing like sync because she's trying to gather. The episode is called The Charm Offensive. She's being nice to them and gathering information. And then at the very end of the episode, she literally says, "I know you know I'm not gonna stop." And then she's like, "I know, blah 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 blah." But then they still fuck, which is kind of cool. Spoilers, sorry for that. But
Wow, yeah.
I don't know if Dylan, if you're not caught up.
I saw it.
Oh, okay. You're not liking it.
I mean, I like it slightly more, but it took so fucking long.
Yeah,
I
it
don't know.
really
Yes.
It's weird.
That's the
To
problem.
me, she feels like the most inactive protagonist, even though she's clearly like an active character. There's just something about it feels like she's fucking doing nothing. I don't know.
I
She's
think it
clearly doing stuff. She
Yeah.
found the stuff. I don't know.
I just think it took too long to get
took-
there. That's
it's
the
taken its
frustrating thing.
goddamn time.
And that's the frustrating thing with TV is they fucking they take fucking forever to get to these places. But I don't know. The Manuso stuff is really great. His like journey was
that-
fucking sick.
I love that stuff.
Yeah. But I think the thing is I think what I'm liking now is that it's getting more interesting and her character is getting more because she is simultaneously still trying to figure out how to fix this and make them go away or whatever. But also, she's lonely. She spent the night in their place and stayed there, and she's having sex with whatever that girl's name
It
is,
just feels like
Sosha or
they're
something.
putting.
Yeah.
It felt like to me like partially that they just shoved this in last minute so that when he arrives, it's not just an easy team up. Now
Right.
there's just going to be a new conflict where
Right.
he's like, what?
Yeah, I think that's probably
Them all sleeping
partially
together
true.
was really interesting.
Yeah,
I like that stuff.
I like that, and I just think I liked. I thought this most recent episode was, I don't know, maybe philosophical is too strong of a word, but I just feel like she was asking her questions, and they were like having conversations about the logistics of a unified
Yeah.
brain. You know,
Yeah.
like whole person with amongst all of them.
I mean, I do every week when it comes out. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
watch it right away. I'm just.
And then
Yeah.
I really loved the little moment with the train, and she says like
Loneliest sound in the
the
world.
loneliest sound in the world. I just thought that was really
I
beautiful.
like that too.
And
'Cause I love that
nice.
sound.
Yeah, I do too. I love trains. And just, that it's like she's lonely, but she kind of likes the loneliness, but then she also doesn't, and there's that push
Is the
pull
hive
of,
mind gonna get bored because they can't make new art? So they're like, is that part of it?
Well,
they're
that
like,
was
they're like, ooh, we
interesting.
want your book.
Yes.
We're bored as fuck.
I thought that was interesting. She was like, we're so excited to read something new. Like that was that was a funny little.
No one can make new shit
Yeah.
except her.
Yeah.
Whoa, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just way more in, but I think it's like the most frustrating thing is, it's a TV fucking thing where it just took forever. And I'm like, we didn't need 4 episodes almost of like her
Literally
pushing back and
Yeah.
and whatever and all this
Yeah.
stuff. Like it just didn't need to be that way. But
I also
whatever.
saw the new episode of Pluribus, and I watched last night, and then the rest of it today. A Few Good Men,
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
because I had never seen it.
I've never seen it.
It's
And
a- it's a
was-
good
it was
movie.
very
Oh
good.
no, I saw High School.
It's interesting.
Tom.
I don't know. The characters are a little bit like I guess the misogyny is like to be expected from the time.
Well,
and
but
the
that's built into
military.
the movie because
Yeah, yeah.
Demi Moore's character like fights against that, and it's like
Right.
she's like whatever. It's not
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's not like endorsing the misogyny.
And Tom Cruise's character it's really funny to see Tom Cruise playing characters who are a little bit of not a fuck up, but you know what I'm talking about?
no. I mean, dude, he used to play real human beings.
And now they're
yeah,
coming
for the
back
most
with
part.
that. With
Yeah,
this
I know with
fucking
Digger,
weird trailer.
Inarritu trailer.
I couldn't wait to ask you, but
Yeah.
so we're talking about the trailer for
Alejandro Gonzalez Inarritu movie with Tom Cruise.
what is it about, Steve? Tell us.
Well, I don't think we
gotta
know. I don't think
something.
we know much. It's something.
It looks like it has something to do with ecological collapse.
Something. I think it is like. I mean, he's doing
like a-
these
Yeah.
naturey, spiritual kind of like, but also I think they might have. I thought the log line was like he plays an actor or something.
Oh,
So it's
really?
kind like it's obviously going to be Tom Cruise's Birdman, on some level.
Yeah,
also
and they made
directed
his
by.
It looks like he's bald.
He's like
in it, or
balding and
balding in
old
it,
looking.
yeah.
And so he's gonna be doing some real acting or whatever. He's dancing. It kind of honestly looks like he's doing the same moves from Tropic Thunder.
Oh,
or
that didn't even
something.
look like. I didn't know that was him holding
Oh,
the
yeah.
shovel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even clock that. I was like, oh, who's this guy?
Tom,
I thought it was another
new Tom Cruise
That's
movie,
like
and the
whole
trailer has
conceit
nobody
of
else.
The fucking trailer
Yeah.
is like, whoa, this is Tom Cruise. We're not really
Yeah.
going to show you.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Oh
yeah.
I think my biggest thing is like
man, I'm fucked this week.
Inarritu is not somebody that I.
Trust.
Yeah, not too much. Although here's the thing, I really
Moros Perros.
Yeah, I
I
like
love.
those early movies, and frankly, I really liked Birdman. I have not watched it since it came out. I loved it when it came out, honestly, and I love Michael Keaton. I love the Batman movies. Batman was always like my favorite superhero, and those Michael Keaton movies were a big deal for me. And so I was like, oh, this is so exciting. I was like, this is awesome. And Michael Keaton kind of hadn't had his comeback yet, and that was like a part of a little bit of a renaissance for him. Anyway, I loved a lot of that stuff, but I have not rewatched it, and I feel like I'm like almost nervous to rewatch it. Like I'm gonna go back to it. I'm gonna be like, oh fuck, this
Yeah,
sucks.
yeah.
Like I don't like it as much now because so many people really dislike people that I like and trust. So,
Did you like The
opinions.
Revenant?
No, and then I hated The Revenant.
Yeah, that thing was brutal.
and then
I liked The Revenant.
I didn't like The
I liked it
Revenant.
okay.
I thought the most recent one was okay.
Oh, really? I never saw
Bardo.
It.
I thought it was
Bardo?
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one that when I saw the trailer for that, I was like, damn, what is this guy doing?
My biggest thing with Digger is like I kind of thought the images of the trailer looked ugly. Like I just didn't really like the way that it looked, basically.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I don't know.
well, we got a whole year until that shit comes out.
But I'm excited. I'm excited for, I think people have been talking forever and ever about Tom Cruise. Like, when's he going to because he's getting old, when's he going to like stop? He can't make these action movies forever. And when's he going to go back to doing like some interesting shit? Because, if you look at his career, he did do a lot of interesting, cool shit. He worked with Stanley Kubrick. He worked with,
Wasn't
Steven
that,
Spielberg.
I
he
think
worked
Cameron
with,
Crowe pretty recently was interviewed, and he was like, just wait for like the second part of Tom Cruise's career.
Oh,
Or
yeah,
I guess
it's-
maybe third part.
I think it'll be really cool, and he'll age into it. Hopefully, he'll allow himself to age into like adult, older man roles, and not always try to be.
I think that's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah,
He knows.
but he does know. I think he's smarter than people kind of
He's
give him
gonna
credit
outlive
for.
the three of
Honestly,
us.
yeah. Well, that's true too. Yeah.
Dylan, what did you
Drinking
watch?
all the baby stuff. You drinking all the baby soup. Yeah.
What did you watch?
Santa Claus 2 last night on YouTube TV. I got live TV because cable we should not have strained so far. I don't like to have to choose what I'm watching. I like to just turn. Oh,
Me too,
Santa
man.
Claus 2 is 10 minutes in. Sure, maybe I'll watch
Yes,
it. I
I'm
love
the
that
same way.
non-committal. It feels like your freaking mom's
Yeah.
cooking for you in the other room. Like I don't want to have to go. Me, Dylan, I chose to watch this, and then I'm like, if it's bad, I'm like, I made a bad choice. Turn it off.
Yeah.
Fuck that, dude.
No.
Just let it go. Let it be static. Let me watch Santa Claus 2, which I would have never in a million years put on, and literally watched it in a blanket and was like, hey, this is pretty good. Hey, they made this 10 years later. That's actually weird.
That is funny.
did?
I didn't realize
Yeah,
that. That is
it's
funny.
like, what the fuck? Yeah, like it.
The cable thing is a really good point. I mean, I think like whenever I go home to my parents' house for the holidays or whatever, and I visit, and they have cable. I mean, they have like streaming shit too, but
Yeah.
they still have cable, which I don't have. It's like one that I did recently was like The Martian, which I saw in the theater when it came out.
Oh.
Thought it was like fine, basically. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It was on fucking. It was on cable. A movie that's 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours or
That's
whatever.
a perfect cable movie.
But I sat a movie that I thought was fine the first time
Yeah.
I saw it. Had commercials this time. I watched it for like 6 hours on the
Yeah.
couch because it took so goddamn long with all the commercials. But I was like, this is nice because I'm just like, now when the commercial happens, I'm just like looking at my phone for a little bit, and then
Yeah.
commercial ends, I put it down, I'm paying attention, and it's just like,
It's
wow,
nice.
this is good.
Tarantino was saying that about Zodiac. I guess when he first saw it, he wasn't that like thrilled, and then he caught it on cable, and he was like, "What the fuck?" Yeah.
Yeah.
Now every time it's on cable, he watches it.
The feeling of just catching something and joining in whenever
Yeah.
it's on is really nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that at a hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At a hotel, it rocks. You know you're gonna get something with TNT or FX. There's always or FXX. There's gonna be something good.
Yeah.
I started watching The Martian because I hadn't seen it,
Oh, that's funny.
and I hate. It is famous on the misophonia subreddit community. It is a famously hated movie because of how much he fucking chews and obnoxiously is eating as he's dictating to the camera. And I just was like, I don't want to watch him do that shit again. So I just decided, at this time, I'm just going to endure it. And it's not that bad, but boy, oh boy, is the dialogue in that thing the most millennial cringe shit of all time.
Well, that's kind of your energy. You're so mad.
Oh man, because he's just like, well, so here's the problem. I'm stuck on Mars, but
Whatever.
The problem is it's pretty cold on Mars, so I'm gonna have to figure something out. Fortunately, I'm a scientist, and NASA left me with a bunch of stuff and trained me how to be a scientist astronaut. So I'm gonna have to
get
figure
it.
this out.
Jake Sully was almost played by Matt Damon.
Thank God he wasn't.
Really though,
Oh.
it does change it when Sam Worthington used to truly be in everything. The year that Avatar came out, he's like Terminator and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then now that he's in nothing but Avatar, there's kind of like a
He is
that's
Jake Sully. Yeah. No, literally.
If it was Matt Damon,
It'd be Matt
It would be
Damon.
a completely different story.
I love Matt Damon, honestly.
I love
I
Matt
do
Damon
too.
too.
The Informant.
great
performance.
informant's so fucking good. But I mean, it just like he's always reliable and sometimes spectacular. But like, I love it when he pops up into something. He's made a great little career
great.
lately of like having cameos and shit, which has been really fun. But big one being in Interstellar, which
I was
if
trying
I
to do
may,
a transition into
yeah.
Avatar. But
Oh,
that's
I was
okay.
going to transition into. Well, this will get us to Avatar, but
Okay.
I was going to transition into. I saw Avatar in IMAX and
3D?
IMAX 3D, yeah, of
Me
course.
too.
And but before the movie,
The Odyssey.
they did the Odyssey.
They
like
didn't
six,
show
see
it
it.
in front of mine.
because it's in IMAX. It's only in the IMAXs.
I thought I saw it in IMAX.
No, you saw it in like Dolby 3D, which is fine. I
fuck.
mean,
You're right, I
It was
did.
probably beautiful, but the
Did it
3D
look
was
any different? IMAX?
well, it's
3D
just
versus-
big. It's a
Oh,
big giant
okay,
IMAX
yeah, right.
experience. And I knew that they were going to be playing because Chris Nolan does this with all of his movies, or like since The Dark Knight, he's done like a 6-minute preview clip that like a year before the movie comes
Yeah.
out or whatever. And they did the Odyssey one.
I bet it's gonna suck ass and be so boring.
No, the clip was fucking
agree.
so goddamn sick. It was
What happens?
It was spectacular. It was
Is it a big fight?
and this is coming from someone who is hit or miss with Nolan. I did not like Oppenheimer. I'm sure I'm going to say that, and there's going to be 14,000 people in the comments.
Will you do
going,
me a favor?
"Fuck,
Call him
what?"
Chris every time you refer to him. Just for fun.
Just for fun.
Just
I
like an
said
ongoing
Christopher
thing.
Nolan just
No,
but Chris,
I'm just
like
I'm
first name
hit or
basis.
miss with Chris.
I'm hit or miss with Chris,
Thank you.
and
Keep going.
I didn't like Oppenheimer. I thought it was not very well directed by Chris, and not even really well edited by Chris and his editing team.
Used it like
Not so
sparingly.
much.
Yeah,
I know. I
yeah,
just
yeah,
wanted to
yeah.
get a few out there.
Oh, yeah.
I hate when a guy has too much of an affect and his character talks a certain way. Like, did you see the Jimmy Stewart clip where
Yes.
the guy's like, "Well, what am I supposed to do?"
Yes, it's terrible. So you do not like Jimmy Stewart?
No, it's just it's just so fucking. You gonna watch a whole movie
No,
of that?
that's not a real movie. No one's gonna see that movie.
Oh,
I don't even know what you're talking about.
There's the fucking one of the kids from goddamn Riverdale or Rivendell. What the fuck's that show?
Riverdale.
He is. I think it's that kid. His name's like JP Karna or something.
KJ Appa, yeah.
Yeah, KJ Appa. Okay, yeah.
yeah.
JP Morgan.
I don't know. I don't know him. I recognize his face because I've seen snippets of that show.
He
But
did some shit.
I don't know him. He's playing Jimmy Stewart, and there's like it's like a Lifetime movie looking ass like biopic on
and he's
Jimmy
sitting
Stewart.
across from Rob Riggle, and Rob Riggle goes, "The world or America needs Jimmy Stewart," and he goes, "Well, what about Jimmy Stewart?"
Well, no, because he wants to. Jimmy
Really?
Stewart
Like
wants
something
Jimmy
like
Stewart,
that, I don't know.
enlisted in World War II. It's like it's whatever, and it's like they're saying, well, maybe you shouldn't be in the war because like we need you back on the home front acting because that's like important or whatever. It's gonna be that. It just looks like dog shit. I
And
mean,
then they
if
do
you-
like a It's a Wonderful Life. Here's what the world would look like if you
Jimmy
weren't here,
Stewart.
Jimmy Stewart.
I don't know if they're gonna. I mean, it looks like it's
I'm
just
just
a
making
straight
shit up.
biopic, but that would be more interesting.
Anyway, back to Chris.
Oh, I saw SNL last night. That was pretty good. Ariana Grande.
Oh,
Wicked.
yeah.
I actually thought it was kind
Ariana
of funny.
Grande?
Ariana Grande. Wicked.
What was she promoting?
Just the end of the year.
Wicked
saying bye to
and
Bo
Christmas,
Yang.
yeah.
Wicked. She was
Yeah.
promoting Christmas. Cher was there.
Yeah, Cher was. The
She
musical,
said
yeah.
she's in Meet the Fuckers 4 or whatever. Meet the Parents 4. Or 5,
That's what
or
Ariana
whatever.
Grande said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Meet the fuckers.
Yeah.
Meet the fuckers.
They should
Yeah.
just call it that.
Yeah.
They should just call it the fuckers.
Yeah, yeah, that's like an idiocracy thing, right? Like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
fuckers 18.
Yeah, meet the
Go
fuckers.
for it.
Yeah, fuckers 18.
Yeah.
Fuckers 18.
This one's so big that they never stop making it.
Yeah. Anyway, the thing it was the Trojan horse scene is what you get in the.
Okay.
It was really.
Okay.
It was honestly really great. It like they have all the guys hiding in the Trojan horse, and it's like kind of like that scene in Dunkirk where they're in the boat and they're hiding
Yeah.
in the boat and it's getting shot through.
Yeah.
So it's kind of fun to see him like taking things from other else and putting it into a new context.
Yeah.
It's like it was like Fitzcarraldo type shit because they had like people actually like lugging the horse up the big Trojan horse up a hill. That was kind of fun. And then guys are they're stabbing through the horse to see if anyone's in there. And there's like a sick, really great moment where a guy does get hit, but then all the other bros in there clean it off really quick before the guy pulls it out.
Oh my God.
That's cool.
It was a great clip. And then they get in and then they sneak out at night and they open the gate and then they all kill a few guys. And it's like a nice little 6-minute clip, ends with like a little kind of sizzle reel of some quick image snaps of other parts of the movie. You see,
I just love clip, image reel, and snaps. I don't know why this is on.
yeah, I'm talking movie. This is movie talk,
movie
brother.
shit.
This is industry
clip-
speak. For Chris, this is industry speak.
Yeah.
And you see a little bit of Cyclops. I don't know. I was like, I'm stoked. And the scene actually felt like an actual scene, which is my biggest problem with Oppenheimer. Is it's just like one long montage kind of. And I was
him
like,
doing
this
a
is-
Terrence Malick about
Yeah.
the bomb, kind of.
Who's the guy with the big mane? I keep seeing the clip of the guy with the giant Spartan head thing. Is that Matt Damon? The black one. Is that some other guy?
Maybe there is a guy in the clip that when they open the gate door, there's like this big tall guy in full armor. That's not Matt Damon. That's
probably
it's
him.
not Odysseus, and I think he does have that same helmet thing. And I was like trying to kind of rack my brain about when I read the Odyssey and all that shit back in high school, and I was like, is that
Homer? No, Homer wrote
Agamemnon
it.
or something?
Were
Like, isn't
people-
that
were
a
people-
guy?
I don't know. Were people pretty jacked? Were they jacked? in
Oh,
that
dude.
trailer?
Oh, so it was great. I had a great audience. That one played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
Miss
meant the
Elitist.
guys in the movie.
Oh yeah, they were jacked.
They're
And
buff.
it was They wasn't like
That'll kind of tell you
Yeah.
like how buff they are. Will kind of tell me what the
It
movie's
wasn't-
going to be like.
they weren't. It wasn't 300 buff. It was like more, it was
right.
go-
If they were, that
normal
would be
buff.
insane.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But audience was great. That clip in that little trailer ended, and guy went woo, and everybody applauded.
Yeah.
And then they played the Doomsday trailer, which did you guys watch? Did you guys get that trailer?
Yeah. I saw
Doomsday bootleg.
I saw that too, and when I saw that online, I thought it was fake, and then I was like, "Oh, it's real." No, that's terrible.
Are you talking about just Steve?
Yeah, it just says Steve Rogers will return with his
holding
baby.
a baby.
It says Steve Rogers will return in Avengers Doomsday with his baby.
God, I wanted to scream. No one gives a fuck.
Well, so you would have liked the guy in my theater because
Why?
everyone applauded for the Odyssey trailer, and then that trailer ended, and some guy went, "Who gives a shit?" and everyone laughed and applauded.
Nice.
And it was really great.
Who gives a shit?
And it set a nice tone because
That's
we were
awesome.
all there for Avatar and true cinema, and not for this
And now
Marvel
that's
bullshit.
what we're gonna talk about.
Yeah.
Wait, real fast. I just have to say, yeah, the Marvel thing, showing his face, and he's just got the Marvel face. You know, they all have that same kind of yellowy looking cake makeup, and just the
Smooth.
the score, dun 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 dun, and it's just like, what more fucking crap do you have to siphon out of this butthole of an IP that has been around now for 20 goddamn fucking years? Just fucking let it die. Jesus. Anyway, Avatar. When it started, I was like, is it starting? Because it just starts.
What are you talking about, dude?
It doesn't.
The past 2 minutes of you talking have been. I'm having a fucking seizure, dude. I don't know what's going on.
There wasn't any kind
These
of
are not
like.
your opinions.
Just give me a second. It didn't start on
Speak
like
on it, Steve. These are
credits.
not his opinions.
There was no credits. There was no like shot of the world. It just was like boom. It's the flying things and. But also,
I can't speak on this. I missed the first 5 minutes because I was late. Yeah.
Oh, really?
my God.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Well, I also was shocked because I was like, is this accurate? It looks like shit. It looks like a video game.
Oh, when he does the high frame rate shit?
Yeah.
We can
I'm
talk
like,
about that.
oh, fuck. This is what, 60 frames a second?
And then it will switch. And sometimes it'll look like it drops below 24 frames per second, where like it'll be just a super high frame rate thing, and then like Jake getting out of like a ship, and then it's just like.
Well,
and I'm like, what the hell?
So I got to be honest, I was confused by that because yes, there's parts in there that are
Drop frames.
jittery looking.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's not the high frame rate because the high frame rate makes it look smoother,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So it's like I thought most of the movie looked smooth and really great, and I was like, it seems like the frame rate's working. And then there were the jittery moments that I was like, is he dropping down?
It
And
looks like they truly were like, well, we did 60 for that important scene, so no one's going to notice if we do 18 for 5 seconds here.
That does not seem like Jim Cameron would do that.
I mean, I agree.
He's
but
such a perfectionist.
But those scenes were weird. But it wasn't. Those
I mean,
were
it
few
all
and far between.
worked.
I thought.
I don't know. It's funny that they saved the 60 frames per second stuff. Do people know what we're talking about? The high frame rate? I hope so.
Let's why don't you explain it for him? Normally, you see stuff on
24
TV.
frames per second, right?
Yeah.
And there's fucking motion blur. But there was this weird time when him and Peter Jackson and Ang Lee and all these guys kind of like got together. And I think James Cameron started it, and he started showing shit in 60 frames per second, which is basically gets rid of motion blur. If you go
Yeah.
like this, I've probably said this on this podcast before. There's fucking motion
blur, yeah.
If you go like this in 60 frames per second, there ain't no goddamn motion blur.
Right.
And it seems to be like the feeling of motion blur is an imperfection. Like we want this to be a true window into reality.
Right.
And that's how they all described it at the time. Ang Lee had a couple of bizarre movies that were shot in like 60 frames per second.
Yes, which
But
it ends up looking like a soap opera.
yes, it looks like you have the TV true motion effect when you're shooting people.
Yeah.
When you're filming people, when you have like all the stuff on the ship with Giovanni Ribisi and all them, it's like, oh great, the people look more fake than the fucking 3D because it's like this smeary gray
Which is
60 frames per second thing. But when you have the CGI characters and
Yeah.
all the environments in 60 frames per second, it is pretty electrifying. It
Yeah,
is
yeah.
pretty like holy.
and it's
God.
why like the Hobbit movies I think look terrible because
Yeah.
it's like those just look so fucking weird.
They
And-
all got
and
into that idea. Yeah.
Oddly enough, though, I saw the Ang Lee one. I saw a Gemini Man with the one with Will
Yes,
Smith.
Yes. Yes.
And
Did you
it
like
obviously
that?
looks weird, but I do like the movie and it's interesting. And like, you know, on some level, I think Dylan has talked about this, and you probably don't. I don't know if you, but it's like cinema, so we've talked about it before. Like
The
cinema is so
persistence of vision.
young, and it's like, and when I'm just sort of like, okay, I'm here for like a cool filmmaker, like experimenting with some shit.
Yeah.
Now I think in the Hobbit movies, it adds nothing to me, and actually, you feel less
Yes.
into that world, like, because I think you need like the digital looks too clean and pristine, and the motion blur like makes it feel like it takes you out of it oddly
Well,
enough
it's
rather
what I-
than putting you into it.
Absolutely. It's what I talked about before, where I was talking about like film projection, there being actually like black frames, and the idea of like the persistence of vision gets you more invested in
Right,
something.
right.
And it's just a theory, but the idea that your brain having to have a conversation with what you're watching to make it movement,
Yeah.
like maybe makes you lean forward a little bit more.
Sure.
Like kind of, yeah.
No,
it
I
has
get-
more of a hypnotizing
I
effect.
yeah, I get you. I agree.
Why don't we talk a little bit about?
But anyway, I think it works in Avatar. I think it actually works. And like
It
I think
did.
I think the movies look great, and I think the only honestly fucking way to goddamn see them is in the theater. Like it's like
Oh, of course.
in 3D.
I
like,
will just to transition off that. I will say it is crazy that a movie that sometimes looks like fucking Spy Kids 3D Game Over with Spider and the 60 frame is still just who cares? It's awesome.
Yeah.
Like it's just awesome.
there are so many things that I wanted to talk about with this movie because I saw it a little high, and I don't even know where to start. Should we start with the plot? Does that even matter?
Yeah. We'll start with the plot. Well, okay, yeah, we can start with the plot.
or just
I was
rapid
just gonna
fire all the different.
Well, yeah,
thoughts?
I don't know. It's hard. I was just gonna say like my gut reaction on this, and maybe you guys want to give your just gut reaction, and then we can get into it. I don't know, but my gut reaction is that I liked it a lot.
I liked it a lot.
I
liked it a lot.
think Way of Water is the better movie.
Whoa.
But I still thought there was a lot of great stuff in here. I think weirdly it's the opposite of Way of Water for me, where Way of Water starts off really clunky because James Cameron has to do a bunch of like kind of throat clearing to just like get them from previous movie stuff to Way of Water world, you know, and like get them there. And then once you're there, that movie is just like perfect till the end. And like the drama and everything of the end is great. I think this one is the opposite, where I was in the beginning half or more really was spectacular. And then I think really the end is where when he has to wrap things up, it becomes less interesting in my opinion. And the action sequences were not, in my opinion, as thrilling as Way of Water. And they kind of are.
Really?
He's retreading. I thought he's retreading the sequences that he did better in Way of Water.
there was some
in my
pretty
opinion.
excellent
I loved.
action sequences.
Oh, they're.
in
I mean,
this,
it's still
thought.
great. I still had a great time, but I just think
that very first when the fire people come and assault the air caravan.
Yeah.
yeah.
First of all, I felt so bad for the big creature when
I
it
know.
was falling.
Oh.
It was like, I
Yeah.
was like, oh man, this poor guy, he's fucking dead. He's dying. I think. I mean, what does it do? Just crash and fucking burn? I don't know.
I don't know.
It'll get unhooked and fly away.
I just got to say,
Dude, don't worry, dude. It gets unhooked and flied away. In the
Get on Oka, by the way.
in the
me as a child, it's my dad seeing
Like
is
fan
it gonna
fi-
be okay?
they release like a post movie like little book, and it says it. And it said that thing
Big fat thing flew away. But I remember just thinking the whole time, it is so cool that we have such an autistic auteur in James Cameron, that he has accomplished pretty much everything he, I guess, wanted to accomplish otherwise as a storyteller. And now he's just become obsessed with this Avatar thing as a mechanism for like inventing new technology and
And talking about what's wrong with the world.
But that's been his thing
Sure.
forever. I mean,
what do you mean,
he's
sure?
he's on the forefront of. Yeah, sure is not like that's the kind of the main
That's
point of
the
the
main
movie.
thing.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think
I can't wait to see what he invents for the next two. Like, what other technologies is
I
he
don't
going
know,
to
'cause
birth?
Well, I think that's a funny thing about this one is that
It's plateaued a little.
Yeah, it's the least like Avatar: Way of Water came out, you know, whatever, like how many years after the first Avatar?
Fucking 10, yeah.
And so it's like he had made advancements. This is like 2 years later,
Yeah,
and
it's
there's
the
sort of
same.
no advancements, which is just an interesting thing that it's like, okay,
the
so
fire, though. God
Yeah.
damn.
Oh
that
no,
looked
great,
good.
great, and there's great
Yeah.
shit, and it still looks great. And I mean, I think what I started to find really, I didn't like the first movie that much.
I
seen
did
it,
not like the
I've
first
seen
movie.
it. I've seen it since, and I've sort of been like, it's fine, you know, whatever. But I don't think it's that interesting. It's kind of a basic story that's like boring to me.
Sure.
It's like, you know, it's Dances with Wolves, but
Blue alien
on
guy.
Pandora. Yeah. I think the second one gets
Dances of Wolves, but Spy Kids Star Wars.
Yeah, but Spy Kids Star Wars and Pandora. I think the second one gets more interesting because it becomes just weirder and more sci-fi, like spiritual stuff with like this spider character who, that guy, he's a bad actor, but like the character and his placement within the story and his relationship to Quaritch, I think is like genuinely like good drama, interesting stuff.
They're doing Shakespearean stuff.
Yeah.
And I feel the same way. Everyone's, I don't know. Yeah. They're just like, he's bad. It's like, shut up.
Yeah. Who
Fuck
cares?
off.
I think it's amusing and very funny that these are the biggest movies in the history of cinema, and we have no idea who this fucking actor is.
That's good.
It's
because it's like
wild.
it's like movies are just in his mind, like it's just so much. It's
about the
story.
movie. Yeah.
It's story and spectacle.
Yeah.
And the focus is on that and not fucking who's in it.
Yeah.
And it is interesting.
I do think
'cause
his name is Jack Champion, just if we want to say his
I
name.
don't
think
care.
I think
Don't
that's
tell
what
me
his
that.
name- Okay.
What else was he in? He looks
He
like
was in
Justin
one of the
Bieber.
Screams, one of the new Screams.
He looks like Justin Bieber, and clearly he was cast because he's a good little acrobat, right? You know, he can bop around. He's a little monkey
Jim
boy.
Cameron goes, "Hey, you're a good little acrobat, aren't you?"
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna get sick from touching you too much.
No, you're not gonna get sick. And boy, oh boy, was that villain.
Una Chaplin.
She
Charlie
is-
Chaplin's granddaughter,
yeah,
dude.
Varang or Varang.
She is so
hot.
fucking.
Everyone's saying
Everyone's
that.
said,
hot.
yeah, everyone.
Yeah. I remember going, huh?
Yeah, dude.
I was like, I get
when
it.
she first like lights her fingers on fire and blows sets the other guy next to her on fire to kamikaze.
to like suicide bomb. That was
Dude,
crazy.
I went, oh fuck, she's terrifying.
She's awesome.
like
Yeah, she was great.
those savages, the Savage Tribe or whatever, they were fucking
them
scary.
savages.
Like I wish that he had ratcheted up the how scary they are just a little bit more
I wanted
because
10 more minutes with them.
they were
you just need
fucking
more of her. Like she
her, but also them because the way that they were painted, the way that their eyes looked, they were legitimately like fucking scary. They were almost like the bad Native Americans in fucking Bone Tomahawk kind of thing.
Sure.
I wanted them to be on like that level of like, oh, they're fucking like cannibals and scary.
Maybe we'll have that in number 4.
Yeah,
it
we don't-
sounds like she's gonna get some more power.
I hope
Yeah.
so, man.
God, that-
and she was so hot. Like I don't know,
There's
understand.
a lot of,
but
and a lot of humor with their relationship. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
when,
yeah.
when they were at all the like paparazzi photos about them capturing the terrorists and they're just like walking basically a red carpet together.
yeah.
God, it's
That was nice.
so
when he
amusing.
tripped, when she
Trips him out.
it
Yeah.
felt like a video game cutscene. It felt like
I mean,
in
that-
Grand
it
Theft
looked-
Auto.
It looked so stupid.
The
but-
POV
yeah.
shots are so funny in this.
It was
movie.
great.
There's a few literal POV
Yeah.
shots in this movie, like with like Spider at the end, and he's like being pulled along by Kiri.
Yeah.
It just the POV shots just look goofy.
And so wait,
but
that-
I love the POV shots of Payakan, like his like yellow tinted view when he like of the
Oh
whale.
yeah, and he sees the sign language.
Yeah.
Boy, I could not stop laughing every time the
whale talk.
whales talked.
in papyrus font. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Bottom right of the screen.
Hello, brother.
Yeah, I love that.
I love
I
the
love
whales.
those
The whales
photos.
are
I can't wait
beautiful.
to see this movie again. Honestly.
Yeah.
I will say there was a part of me while I was watching it thinking like we're kind of in this funny agreement where we're like maybe this movie can save theaters, like everyone go see it. And I'm like, this is like, I know it's not an underdog, but this like $1 billion franchise feels like it just felt like even more the death knell of cinema where I'm like, okay, I'm like excited about this blue person $1 billion fucking
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm like, uh-oh.
But-
like this is not good.
I agree and I get you. And the funny thing now is that actually, Fox is owned by Disney, so
Yeah.
it's still Disney wins, and like Disney's one of
Exactly.
Disney's one of the arbiters of the end, sort of. You know what I mean? But I think the difference for these movies for me is, and especially with these last two, is like the big fucking blockbuster bullshit movies that make all the money most of the time are like a completely like studio noted to death,
Yeah.
like.
They have a meta awareness of what they are.
And this is like feels like
Yeah.
it's truly the vision of a guy
Yeah.
who is who is peculiar and weird in certain ways,
good at story.
and good at story, and good at action, and like, but his peculiarities and his interests are there on screen,
Yes.
and it feels like it's from him. And so,
Yes.
even if it is a giant, enormous blockbuster, it's like, what other blockbuster are you going to see like a teenage kid maybe contemplate suicide for a second,
Yeah.
or a dad go fucking Abraham and
Yep.
and his son, you know, like it's like
Yeah.
biblical,
Why were they
beautiful
trying to kill him?
Shakespearean stuff.
Is it
Dude,
because
if the humans get a hold of him, then they can recreate what he has, which makes it so that
Right.
they
The humans-
can live on Pandora,
Yeah.
and they're going to keep destroying the planet like they did with Earth.
Yeah.
And by the way, I will say something that occurs to me, and I don't know how to make this like that solid of a point, but basically, at a certain point where they're just like nonstop killing humans, when it's just CGI characters and beautiful technology, and it's just like I'm talking about just the technology used to make the movie.
Yeah.
There's this weird thing where I'm like, does James Cameron just like hate people, and he's just like loves the planet, and he's like, fuck everything we've done to the planet. I'm just gonna get off on killing them for 20 minutes with my beautiful computer generated creatures. I was like, there was like this weird like human killing porn to it where I was like, the way they're hanging, I know they're the bad guys, so it just
Yeah.
like makes sense story wise, but I was like, there's something unconscious here where James Cameron loves technology, hates humans, or hates what we've done, and is trying to show us a way out. And I'm just like, there's yeah, I don't know.
it's also
It was peculiar.
So
How much
Pandora
human
is
death
27
I was cheering for.
Pandora is 27 trillion light years away. Is that how far away it is from Earth?
Something
Yes,
like
says
that.
your
Yeah.
mama.
So
Something like
they're
that.
they're really gonna fucking ship humans all the way out
Way.
to fucking presumably they've mastered interstellar travel.
Yeah.
Yes.
But there's one problem though. Yeah, we're gonna have humans on Pandora, but then we gotta contend with the giant creatures and big buffalo dog things that are
I
gonna
know.
kill
Brother,
them. Like, come on.
Have you ever heard about the colonization of the Americas?
Yeah, right. But we didn't have big buffalo dog things and
We did.
giant
We
creatures
kind of
and
did
shit.
in a way. You know what I mean? Like there were creatures here.
I want to know what's going on Earth that we need to.
They showed it in the I guess it was deleted.
Well,
scene.
and supposedly they say that
hell,
like
it's overcrowded.
4 and 5 would take us back to Earth at
Really?
some point. Yeah, that's what I've
Oh,
heard. That's what
interesting.
I've heard.
Bring back a wow.
And like maybe
it's
Na'vi.
just some Wall-E shit over there.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's fucked up shit.
It's just some
I mean, yeah, that's why they're there. They're although it's funny to it's
okay. It's just the end of you know what that's mostly from? It's from smoking cigarettes
Okay.
at the Christmas party. That's all.
Whatever.
That's all. I promise.
Okay.
You're good. I also found it funny, you know, they tease it with Quaritch. You're like, oh, he's gonna finally realize that he's not a human anymore.
Yeah.
And he doesn't need to keep taking orders, especially when the general is like, fuck you, bitch. You're not even a human to me anymore.
Yeah, and he shows
You're
up-
nothing.
And he shows
the
up in makeup.
female general too, and he's
yeah,
it's crazy.
I thought that was it. I thought that he was gonna show up and help. But instead it's like, what are you doing, dude?
They're prolonging it,
Yeah.
but it's gonna be more satisfying maybe because
Yeah, 'cause you know
the guy
he's-
is that instilled. Like it's not gonna happen overnight.
yeah.
So you do think that eventually he turns?
Of course, that was the whole thing. Jake was like you're more this than you are
Yeah.
what you were prior, and
Yeah,
I
that's
can
true.
see that you're feeling it because you would see when he was around them, he kind of his energy changed. He was kind of like you could tell he kind of wanted to be like this is kind of cool.
Yeah, no.
And then his way through it was like okay, we share a common enemy in Jake Sully, so like he got to do it.
Yeah.
But you know, with the fucking hot ass fired Chaplin.
Yes, and the son stuff is obviously like in
Yes.
like bringing him closer to them. I love that dynamic though, and like when it's like kind of after the big fight on the like air pirate fucking ships or whatever, with my boy, what's his name? Not Peter Thewlis, David Thewlis.
I don't know who that is.
David Thewlis is he's in the movie Naked, the Mike Leigh movie, and he's also a Professor Lupin or whatever from Harry Potter. The
Who
werewolf
did he
guy.
play in the movie?
He's the like main airship captain guy
With the fake arm?
who goes the Avatar, the Na'vi. He's the main airship captain who's like I don't want the human on my ship or whatever. That was David Thewlis.
I like that.
Which he never comes back. But after
Me
that,
during
when it
that
was
movie,
like kind
I
of
like that.
kind of a chase movie, and they're in the marshes and they're together, and
Yeah.
the sort of like I love that like sort of the dynamic which carries all the way to the end of like okay, we got to team up right now, but also do it. Are we gonna fucking kill each other? Like
Yeah, yeah.
that dynamic's fun. And yeah, I don't know where I was gonna go with that.
Well, wait a second. I felt like before he could breathe, the spider, they were still, when he had the mask on, they were still like, we got to send him back. Remember, Jake?
They were. That was exactly it.
But why were they going to do
You're
that?
not paying attention to the movie.
Well, then explain it to me.
He's right. You're not paying attention to the movie.
I'm trying.
It's fairly simple. He fucking doesn't. Remember, he almost dies in the middle of the night because he has his pack.
Yes.
And then also it's like partially because Neytiri fucking hates him because she hates the sky people.
I
Right.
liked her role in
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
even
She's
though it was
great.
sparing.
Yeah, she
Anyway.
was very.
She's great.
She was conflicted.
Well, and yeah, and
She
that
was
which is that the end
Zoe
of
Saldana is
the end
crazy.
of 2 has that dynamic where she's gonna potentially like kill him.
Yes.
And it's great stuff.
I'm sorry.
Carries
I'm
over.
totally ADD'd that moment. I was just gonna say, yeah, Neytiri, that her arc is not. When you saw the first one, I did not think it was gonna go here. She's just
Yeah.
like a exhausted mother, but all of the fiercest warriors. Really cool.
But
Anyway.
and like a mother of mixed race children who's like struggling with
Yeah.
like, can she love the part of them that's mixed? You know,
Yeah.
that's not her.
Yeah.
Which is a beautiful, fascinating idea in a giant fucking $1 billion movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, her arc's really great. What was
Well, you were going to explain to me why?
Oh, that's right.
Before
That's where I
he
was
was
at.
viewed as a threat to the planet
Pandora.
because of his mycelium lungs.
Yeah.
he was still.
There you go.
Before he was doing that, he
caught
was
that.
still with the mask. And Jake was like, "Yeah, we got to get rid of him." Why?
Because
He's gonna die.
Yeah, he's gonna die, and so they're
Oh,
like,
because
they're
he's
like-
eventually going to run out anyway.
like,
That's
they-
right.
and
I
they're
remember
having him
now.
around, and he's like kind of a liability for
I
them.
remember
And it's
now.
like, we just need to send you back with the humans. And he's like, no, I'll make it work. Blah blah blah. blah. But
He
it's
was
all-
right. It
it's-
wasn't going to work.
No, it's true, and it was because Neytiri like doesn't like him. You know what I mean? She just like didn't want him around.
That movie made me go. For the audio listener, I'm gonna go slack-jawed. I
Yeah.
truly turned like it's so obvious when they set up like, oh, this guy can't breathe, that something's gonna happen where he can breathe on the planet.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking like that at all during
Yeah.
these movies.
Dude,
I'm like,
me too. I'm like, what? Oh,
I'm
no,
like-
he's drowning.
I'm
in
literally
there.
like, it's like when I go home after seeing an Avatar movie the past 2, I'm like, did I just have a weird dream? Like what? Like I don't think about it very
Yeah.
much. I'm just like I
Yeah.
experience it, which is it's fun.
Yeah, it's a pretty total experience. I think the shocking thing. I mean, the breathing thing, frankly, got spoiled for me. They like released a
I
clip.
know, I
They like
saw
released a clip or whatever. So I knew the breathing thing. The more shocking part, that was the big surprise, was that he was starting to grow his what do they call it? Like an
Hair penis.
or something.
Sexual hair.
Right, which is it's funny. So everyone okay, let's talk about that. It's a good little segue. Is everyone's talking about, and I know you said this, and I think it's true of the movie, and but everyone's talking about how this one in particular is very horny, which it is.
Yes.
And the stuff with Quaritch and Varang is great, and their sexy time, and when she says "I see you," and he goes, "You're damn right, you do."
damn right
Or whatever.
oh
you
yeah,
do.
we
Really
haven't talked
good.
about how funny and
He's
silly
so funny.
this movie is.
But I will say the hair thing. I think all these movies are kind of horny and sexual because there's something very sexual about connecting your fucking member thing into another thing. You know what I mean? It's like it's very like kind of Cronenbergian at times, like a Long Live the New Flesh, especially with Spider of like some sort of like, and the Avatars is like a melding of your body and your spirit and whatever, like with something else and nature and shit. It's very, I don't know, it's interesting. It's interesting
Cinema
stuff.
podcast member Stephen Kuhn says
Avatar is Cronenbergian. Yeah, there you go.
I was repeatedly annoyed. I can't stand how often these fucking
parody.
kids don't listen and they just get into trouble over and over and over. The little monkey kid is like, sorry, I keep putting your children in jeopardy by being a little fuck.
Spider?
Stop doing it, dude.
Who did you say that?
Yeah, no, well, because, Spider at some point was like, I'm sorry, I'll stop being so much trouble. And it's like, well, stop fucking disobeying. When the dad says stay put.
Spider doesn't
stay
disobey. Loak disobeys.
Yeah,
Spider doesn't
that's what
disobey.
I'm talking about. They all keep disobeying.
I don't
And they're
know, man. There's
naughty
a lot
kids.
going on.
There's a lot going on.
That's
yeah, I
true.
agree.
That's true.
Like you know,
yeah.
he's the whale. Come on, man.
But he lost
He's
his
gotta-
comms, but the
he
thing
lost-
Okay,
was
now what
burning
happened with the
down.
whale? I thought when the whales came and spoke, the whales were saying, "Get rid of the monkey kid because he's bad news."
Oh my god!
but
Ben.
I didn't realize that they were talking about the smaller whale.
Yes, the whole thing
Hyakon.
they had the whole sequence that was like a Toy Story 2 montage, basically, right? In the second one, where they're like, I
hadn't seen the second one in years. I forgot.
Okay, well, he was banished because
he killed.
Because
they're a peaceful. The Tolkien
Yeah.
are they're pacifists.
Yes.
And so he killed because he took revenge on the humans because they're killing all the Tolkien all the time. And so they made him outcast. He is outcast.
Yeah.
Why? What? Now, what do they use the whale serum for? Do we know?
Yeah,
It
like
makes
immortality,
you
right?
it makes you immortal. It gives you long, like everlasting life.
Yeah, which is exactly what Earth needs, apparently.
Well,
'cause
which is
they're
a funny
fucking-
right.
which is a funny
Right.
thing that
Yeah,
they're like
there's kind of a
dying
plot
and they're
hole.
like whatever. But anyway,
The greed knows no bounds.
It's
I love
worth-
that the giant whale. So why are the giant whales a different species than the smaller?
no, it's just
paikai?
bigger. He's
Elders.
like they're
Elders.
just
Oh,
like
got it.
they're like
and I love that they've got these giant piercings. It's like, who the fuck is piercing you guys? Who's?
I'd love to kind of sort of come up with an answer and like whatever, but
They
you know,
got
yeah, it's
flippers.
true.
How
Yeah,
are
it's
they
true.
doing that?
No, they got ways, dude.
And then
got
they
ways.
finally said, "Fuck it, we're just gonna go."
or it's probably the humans, honestly, or not the humans, the Na'vi.
Honestly, the Payakon had a great fucking point, which is you guys are stupid to just let them keep butchering you just because you're in the name of pacifism.
Yes.
Let them kill us.
Well, that's another thing. Kind of funnily, I was going to bring this up when you were talking about the violence or whatever, but like against the humans and stuff. I mean, yes, it's a funny thing of like, let's kill these bad guys, and it's like we have no remorse for the humans being killed, but being died.
died. Wait, what was this faux pas? That last one? It was like,
I don't know. But
oh man, there
I'm
was.
sorry.
You sent the clip to the group chat of Steve saying,
Gay Kelly, or what did you say? You said
Oh, yeah, I said Gay
Ben,
Kelly.
He said Ben. What did Ben think? Gay? It was
Something Gay Kelly.
I'll tell you in a
yeah.
second.
"What did Ben rate Gay Kelly?"
No, it was better
Oh,
than that.
yeah,
I think that's
it
what it
was
was.
like that
It
kind
was
of.
better. Come on, keep
Okay.
going. I'll tell you. in a
Anyway,
second.
I thought another thing that's like it's a fascinating thing. This big gigantic $1 billion movie is like
Ben Jivs Gay Kelly.
Ben Jivs Gay Kelly. Yeah, Ben Jivs. Gay.
Jivs Gay Kelly.
Yeah.
What is Ben give Gay Kelly?
Yeah.
He said, Ben, what'd you think of Jay Kelly? Ben Jivs Gay Kelly.
It's about Jay Kelly. What did you give that, Ben? Ben Jivs Gay Kelly. Yeah, and I said your rating.
And
Yeah,
none
I'm gonna
of you,
pee.
You didn't catch it.
it was
neither did
funny.
Dylan.
Yeah. It was funny.
Jivs Gay
I did it on purpose.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
Okay, go on. What's funny about $1 billion?
No, I was
movie?
just saying that this movie is so like the point of the movie is that like pacifism doesn't work and like only violent revolutionary action can can create change basically, which I think is interesting
And when
the modern world, you know what I mean? And because that goes into a lot of things we're talking about nowadays in the world.
I just find it also funny that when they're getting absolutely annihilated, the humans are still like, yeah, let's keep fucking fighting. On my one little boat, we're getting absolutely demolished
Right.
by these giant creatures.
Yeah, but they end up essentially winning there at the end. They win, and then the only thing that keeps them away is that force field thing.
Yeah, is that part of the thing, the AWA thing underwater that they all like to connect to?
I do want to talk about that. I have some things to say about that, but I wanted to wait till Dylan came back. But I guess we can keep talking about it. But
Go ahead.
no, I think that is not in the other movies at all, and so it does just kind of come out of nowhere. And I do think that's a problem with the finale or like the whole ending. And I think it would have been more impactful if when Kiri attached to the like underwater spirit tree and like she sees the giant face of Awa, if that's what shot up out of the water there and then like took care of all the bad guys.
Like the actual AWA finally?
I just think that would have been more powerful because I think ultimately at the end she connects to Awa, right? And then all that happens is the
creatures come.
squid guys come. But that's really like no different than the first one when all
Yeah.
the animals fight back with them and Neytiri goes like, Awa has heard you, Awa has heard you. It just wasn't, I think we're leading to this big moment where Kiri and Spider and what's her name, Took, all connect together and like all push forward and see the big like 2001 Space
yeah.
Odyssey looking like Awa.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was great. That was where I was like,
Why
this
was
is
Kiri
so
being-
weird and awesome.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Why was she being cast out?
Who?
Kiri.
Kiri wasn't being cast out.
Yeah, she
Oh,
was.
cast out of Awa's
Like
thing.
locked out, yeah.
I think it had to do with like sort of like her path. Like it was kind of an idea of like it's not until the right moment that you're going to get here, and until you do it with your family with you or whatever.
Yeah, but it's probably something we'll learn more about as well.
And she is Grace, right? But just
she's like essentially a clone of Grace. That's what they say, and she's like a child. She's essentially Christ. She's Christ.
Sigourney Weaver's voice. Sigourney Weaver's voice in like a teenage girl's CGI body. This shit is so weird, man.
I love it
because
I love
it.
Cool,
yeah, but it's like,
but they like
it's genuinely
they
weird.
make it
so
youthful
weird.
sounding too.
It's so weird. I think it's really weird and fun.
Weird.
I loved
feels
when Monkey joins her. All of a sudden, Spider.
It's right here, dude.
That's the other thing. It's like this $1 billion thing, but I couldn't tell you any of the characters.
I like that.
I can tell.
I like it too.
You just get lost in the sauce. Whoa, they got him.
Yeah,
but like Spider, when he shows up in the spirit world next to her, he basically goes like, "Let's go,
Yeah.
let's go,
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Let's go to Awa."
He says butt heads a lot, and he says, doesn't he call people like pendejo? Which I don't know why he's like a vato for some reason. You know?
Are you sure?
He says something. He says like, dude, he says some shit like that. I swear to God, he does.
You're right.
He does like vato speak, like whatever, like hey man, like he does that a couple times.
There were a lot of needless. That is really funny, but there were a lot of needless like shit. Like during the battles, there'd just be like the. Then just run big blue people going, shit.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like first of all, I always thought of these as like kids movies, but at this point, I'm like, they're not.
No, well, because the kids who first saw the first one are now
Yeah.
adults.
There's just a lot of random
No, they're
fucking
violent.
When are we gonna get genitalia from the avatars?
What do you mean?
We've earned it.
You almost get a little nipple.
You almost get like butthole when the red, what's the red woman's name? Varong. When she's like looking down at him, there's like an looking up shot right there of her asshole and
Dude,
everything.
that would be sick.
I wonder
dude.
if James Cameron has like his own personal computer with some of these models.
Oh,
can
he
just,
fully
like,
has them
He
naked.
can like drag and drop the clothes, and sometimes he's like. Anyway,
He
just
fully. I don't understand. Yeah,
I don't think he does.
we
I
gotta
don't think he
see-
does. I think he has.
we
better
had
things, bigger fish
we had birth. We had
We did have a birth.
Navi birth.
Yes.
Which
And
thought
I was
cool.
annoyed. Her stomach stayed the full. It had to have gone down a little bit.
Bro, have you never seen a birth?
I've seen a birth.
the shit
and
doesn't fucking. A baby doesn't come out and the stomach immediately goes.
That's not what I'm
slurps back
saying.
in.
But
it
it's not.
stays big for a while,
It doesn't
dude.
stay exactly the same big. It goes down a little
It
bit.
probably did.
I
go
don't
down a little
think
bit.
it
No,
does.
he didn't.
They paid pretty tremendous amount of attention to detail.
Yeah.
That's one
Ben
thing.
thinks baby comes out and the stomach goes.
Yeah.
that I did really appreciate.
They play the sound too when it deflates.
I did appreciate throughout. I caught myself just looking at the smallest of details, textures, lighting,
Yeah.
heads up displays. It just the amount of painstaking detail in every single frame that goes into this. You really
And
just,
the water looks incredible. Remember on the fucking couple episodes ago, you said you don't think the water looks
Oh
good?
yeah,
That
no,
was
the water
nuts.
looked good.
The water's
looked good.
incredible.
The water
it's
looked
insane.
good.
Sometimes you're
Flames.
looking at those shots and you're like, that
That's
just looks
water.
real. It looks real.
Yeah,
water.
truly.
It's crazy.
Some of them, I'm like, where is this? Is this on a set? What's he doing? How's he doing this?
You gotta watch the
seen, like,
documentary.
behind the scenes stuff.
I've seen some, but
They
it-
built a whole goddamn pool basically that they
Yeah.
could make like waves in, and then
Yeah.
they do like some like practical kind of set stuff so like characters can jump over things, and like they have like maybe even like a thing that's kind of like a tree that they can like brush through so that they're really getting the movements of
it's
everything.
fucking unbelievable.
and some of it's real water. It'll be like a mix of real water.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
CGI water.
Like I would be willing to bet the spider is sometimes in real water and
Oh,
stuff when
for
he's
sure.
like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like
when
yeah.
they're all going in, down
Yeah.
the like
Yeah.
canal or whatever.
God damn, man! The amount of technical.
Playing with his penis, dude. We should have never moved to the table.
because he can just do it.
He could just do it. We covered his fucking penis up with the
You
table.
are
and
always
now
playing
he's
with it.
always playing with his fucking penis, dude. I see this little boy that walks into a room and he's like, I don't want to go to school today or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? I want chocolate. Whatever the hell. Jeez. Don't
It
play
is-
with your penis.
It
It's
is
Christmas.
crazy. It is crazy. I don't get it. Why do you do
It's
it
the
so
same
much?
reason little boys do, dude.
because
You're
they
just a
just
little boy just standing there doing
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's just stimulation.
yeah, because it's just like
Yeah.
I'm not touching my penis.
You
I'm
are.
touching my inner thigh.
No,
Playing
you're
with
always
my
going. You're always
pants.
doing this, and you're going like this, dude. You're like fucking fingering, or you're like, it's like, yeah, you're doing like rubbing your clit, but it's your penis or something.
Jesus.
We're having
You guys-
lots of clit talk, I guess.
You guys are gonna love. There's a clip of me as a 3-year-old in the bathtub.
touching your penis.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
you're
my
doing the
dad's
same thing.
My dad's asking what I'm doing, and I'm going, it's my penis.
Well, I mean,
we're
there's
gonna
also
love that.
clip of.
You guys are gonna love that
There's
clip.
also a clip of you. Remember, like, weren't you like just peeing at the beach, like in a parking lot, and your dad's like, "Yeah, Ben, like,
Oh,
you're,
yeah.
you're fully in public pissing."
And
I think
it's, like,
his dad was
daytime.
like, "Ben, penis out, peeing, touching it." He was never told that's not
That's
okay.
nice.
Yeah,
that's
it's like my
progressive.
pants are
Yeah.
around my ankles,
Yeah.
and I'm just pissing
In
on the-
public.
on the sand at the boardwalk.
Very
kinda thing.
French.
Yeah,
It is very European. Yeah,
yeah. You know
I
how
mean,
all the French are freaking walking around touching their penises. Oh, damn! I didn't know it was gonna be like this.
Well, anyway,
Yeah, that's true.
what else did we like and dislike?
Well, I think that, Dylan, what I was saying when you were gone was I was talking about like the force field fucking thing and how
Oh,
like
yeah.
the weird like fucking gravity force thing that kind of comes out of nowhere. It's like where the
what are you
whole
talking
battle takes place in the,
Oh,
at the end.
oh, oh.
The
It
like
gets
weird like
slurped up into.
sucked up thing
Sure.
where I was like, that didn't exist in the last one. I had no idea where that came from. I thought it was like weird that it was just there all of a sudden. And I was thinking it made more sense to me. And you could say, well, why you should have made the movie, like we say to Ben. But I was like, it didn't seem like Kiri connecting to Awa like resulted in a like crazy enough thing of Awa like stepping in. And I honestly think because like the squid guys coming in just not that.
Yeah.
It was nothing. It was like you needed something like, and I was like, maybe that thing wasn't there. She connects to Awa, and then Awa like that thing shoots up out of Awa's like spirit tree
Right,
shit,
right,
and then
right.
that's what starts to suck like all the humans out or something.
But
like,
I think, yeah, it's kind of a problem because it is satisfying. Because I felt the same way where I was like, yeah, we just saw these creatures attack them earlier.
Yeah.
And I guess there's a precedent now for how dangerous they are. It is kind of like, this is how it's going to happen. But at
Right.
the same time, he knows that seeing those little beak mouths just annihilate the people it's just more satisfaction.
Is great.
You're just like, oh yeah, they're gonna now get them, but tentacle style.
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
gonna fucking get them in a really more gross.
when they were like
disgusting way.
far away shots, and you would like see them like, and then like get a guy, it was like really cool.
It was
you know, really
scary.
cool.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, he really did flex his like action directing in this. There was so much
Yes.
like right off the bat when they first get attacked by the fire squad.
Mogwan or something like that is what they're called. Yeah.
When he's jumping down and then those things release the
Suicide
gas
bomber,
and it
yeah.
catches fire and it blows up and he's going to the next thing and
Him
I described
sliding
that
down
really
it was
well.
really
yes
cool.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about yeah,
really
and I was
awesome.
just like damn this is like just some
it's great.
intuitive action filmmaking.
It's great.
He
I
knows
agree.
what he's doing and that's the thing, people just don't know what they're doing anymore. He clearly like
Yeah.
understands the craft, understands story, like basic shit,
Yeah.
includes spectacle, and he's just like his decisions are all coming from that and from within this world.
Yeah.
And it's like what? There's like 2 people that can do that now because we're
No, I
so
know.
far removed from
Like the basics,
the
like
basics.
sort of, yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
like
yeah.
literally the
Nobody
fundamentals.
wants to make nobody wants to do the basics because
Yes,
everyone thinks
yes.
they're above the basics, and I
Yes.
kind of think like you need the basics and the fundament and whatever, and it's like
when it works.
meat and potatoes. Because his action scenes are so legible, and there's never like a moment where you're like,
You don't know where they are.
yeah, where they are. It's like,
Yeah.
it's nice, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's good stuff. I mean, I really like that. I really like the sequence where they break Jake Sully out and like how
Oh,
you had
yeah,
like,
that was awesome.
You had like the Jermaine Clement character doing his
Yes,
thing,
that was
Spider
incredible.
doing his
that
thing.
felt a little Terminator 2-ish to me.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. Jermaine was great in it. I do always get thrown for a loop when he has a weird American accent.
Dude,
for
it's
a
so weird
second.
because they're shooting in Australia. The other characters are Australian. Why not just
Well,
give
he's not
Jermaine
Australian,
Clement?
But
Oh yeah, New Zealand.
Yeah, yeah.
Still, yeah, I was like, why not just keep his accent?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's very strange, but it's fine. I mean, he does a fine job.
I don't know what I'm doing, Jake Sully.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I liked his line where he said,
I love him though.
"Is my protest noted now, motherfuckers?" or whatever
Yeah,
he said.
I like
you know?
that.
Lots of
Yeah.
those kind of
Good stuff.
80s lines like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we rate it, guys? I think we can all collectively give a thumbs up. For
Yes,
sure.
thumbs up for me for sure.
I'm gonna give it a
We're
9.
still doing thumbs up even though
I
we changed the
guess.
name.
Yeah.
No, we do the cinnamon challenge if we like the movie. That's what we do now.
We do the cinnamon challenge.
yeah. We each have 9 scoops of cinnamon.
Yeah, we don't
try to talk about it.
It is funny to change our name and then still do the thumbs up thing.
That's fine.
I know. I think it's fine too.
I do
but
think
it
we
is
have
funny.
to do the cinnamon challenge.
I'm never gonna do that. You can get lung damage from that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I'm doing the cinnamon challenge every day.
Yeah. It's the holiday season.
I give it a 945 because I loved it. I loved the spectacle. It was the story. You know, the story actually has a lot more redeeming qualities than I realized. It is a really good story.
It's really interesting.
And it is Shakespearean, and there's a lot of different players. Oh, you know, one part that I did love is when the Poseidon character guy is translating for the whale, and he's like using his spear and being like, the whale says, you are this. You don't remember?
It's the guy who, which I wish I remember that
Why do you like
actor's
that?
name. He's the leader of the
Fish
reef
people.
people of the reef
yeah,
people.
Fish
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
No, the reef people. That's
Yeah,
what
but
they
they're
call
fish to me.
them.
They're ugly, huh? Those fish people are ugly.
No, they're hot.
They're cool.
Dude.
They're cool.
Nah, I don't think
Loak's girlfriend's cute, dude.
You know who plays the pregnant one?
Kate Winslet's.
That's wild. to
I
me.
know, it's funny. And she dies, which is sad.
Hey, spoilers.
She
I'm joking.
She
Dude,
drowns.
if you've watched an hour,
Yeah, I know.
something
It's
of
true. It's true. Was there any for a split second? Was there a split second where you guys thought that Quaritch died at the end? Was there even a minute?
Of course not. I was like, no.
Yeah, sure.
The fact
One
that he
second.
jumped off, I was like, oh, he's doing the ha ha ha.
He jumps into the
You'll never
flames,
get
so
me.
you think, I thought like maybe, they're actually going to kill him. But I think the thing is when it's like the rule of thumb where it's like, if you don't see them die or like see the body, then, in a movie, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Then I feel like they don't die.
I thought you were going to ask me, was there a second where I thought this movie was going to suck shit and was weird? Because the first 10 minutes, I was like, what did I get myself into?
Yeah.
I'm going to be here for 4 hours. And the same thing happened with the second one where I go, oh.
Yeah. I
He
mean,
gets me.
Well,
He hits
what-
the right button.
It
I don't
gets you,
remember
yeah.
what happened with the flame woman either.
She kind of bolts off after Kiri. Oh, we didn't even talk about this. This is a fun little James Cameron-y moment. Kiri comes in, and and connects to Flame Lady's hair,
Oh, yeah,
Farang's
yeah.
hair, and like basically freaks her out, and Farang essentially
Fries her
kind of just
brain.
runs away. But if you remember, Kiri says, leave my mother alone. And then she
Bitch.
goes, bitch.
Yeah.
Which is a complete throwback to Aliens when Sigourney Weaver says,
Oh.
get away from her, you bitch. Like it was a total, like, kind of.
Anytime
yeah.
James Cameron uses bitch, it's a throwback to Aliens.
Well, but that
I'm
moment,
sure,
it's
I'm
kind
sure,
of
I'm
like,
sure.
I feel like it's like, and it's having Sigourney Weaver say it like in a different way. It's just kind of, I thought
Right.
it was there. I
And
thought
she's
it was there.
from Aliens.
And she's from Aliens.
What
Yeah,
do you
but
give it?
I think she's going to come back and whatever. There's going to be, well, if they make more, if that happens. I mean, you got to see it. We each have to see it 5 times for it to make $2 billion, and then they'll be.
Also, why, man?
It'll be a big hit.
The humans still
Obviously.
obsessing over catching Jake Sully. Fucking
Right.
get over.
It's
let it
he's
go.
like a political pawn.
Yeah,
which
well-
they don't really explain that very much, right? That he's like maybe they did more in the other ones. I don't remember, but they're just like he's a terrorist.
Yeah.
We just have to. He's like the Osama bin Laden.
Dude,
of the
I had
Avatar.
the fucking
Yeah.
same exact
Yeah,
thought.
he's
When they
literally-
brought him and they were taking the pictures, I went, oh, yeah, he's the Osama bin Laden of the
Yeah.
fucking.
Well, we're
Navi.
not suggesting Osama bin Laden was a good guy.
No.
but-
No.
But in their eyes,
yes. There's just we both had the same thought.
Oh, yeah,
we
'cause
grew
I-
up in that.
yeah. No, I know. But
Yeah.
Because by the
But-
second one, he doesn't want any trouble. He wants to hide in peace.
okay, let's say, okay, how
I
about
caught
this?
him again,
Let me
dude.
say
I
this.
caught him
know.
touching his
You gotta-
fucking
you gotta
face.
chill. It's fucking crazy, dude. Wait, can I just say this? I think maybe,
tugging on it.
maybe Osama bin Laden's not the right guy, but there are
yes.
political terror. There are political quote unquote terrorist figures in history that are probably actually on the right side of history by like the West. Anyway, and
Yeah.
so I think it's that, which is like
Yeah.
it's George Lucas with like. George Lucas when he made Star Wars, he was like, the rebels are like the Viet Cong or whatever. That's what he said. Anyway, stop fucking.
I think you had a solution for him to stop doing that. Put the red pepper on his penis.
It's your guys' reactions to it.
I know.
that kill me.
Well, it's because it's been from episode 1 of this fucking show.
I just
You-
feel
And
like
I'm just now realizing that he gets away with murder now because this table.
Yeah.
You need to. This does split off in the
Hands
middle.
on
We
the
get
table.
the table.
Dude.
You don't.
Hands on the table. All time. You cannot. You cannot.
Don't
leave your
touch that hand.
Don't touch me.
You cannot leave your hand.
All right, I give it a 9.45. What do you guys give it?
9/11.
All right.
Yeah, I'll do a thumbs up 900. Maybe.
Come on.
I have
It
like.
deserves a little bit higher.
I think it gets a little messy at the end, and I think it's just not as satisfying to
It
me.
stops and starts a lot at the end.
I think the thing for me is like it's
just
like the
keep
Star
going.
Wars thing, right? Or it's like Empire Strikes Back gets to be the cool one and the best one because it leaves you with things to question.
Sure.
It's like dark and whatever. And Way of Water has like this ending where you're like, oh man, where's this gonna go? Oh my god, you know. And this, even though I guess he's gonna make more, you still feel like I don't know. I don't feel as like holy shit. I can't wait to see like
Sure.
this
The
relationship.
cliffhanger, yeah.
Whatever. And I just think he does retread some of the action set pieces. Like this, he takes it in somewhat different directions, but the end of this is very, very similar to the end of Way of Water, I think.
It
It's just
the
like
movie was very
more.
similar to The Way of Water,
Yeah.
but it felt like just a direct continuation.
Yeah.
I will say when what's her name? Hot lady? Hot
Varang.
alien? Oh, also those soldiers that thought Natiri was hot. That was funny.
Oh,
When
and
she
they
walked by,
catcalled her?
They
That was
catcalled
great.
her.
That was great.
Hey,
Yeah.
sweetie, or
That was
whatever they say.
great. Yeah.
But I for some reason, like, I was just the first time they showed a machine gun in this movie, and it was just one of them just going spraying bullets, just.
Yeah.
I always kind of go, wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just so fucking shocking.
Yeah.
The way they just spray bullets and then they're just giant blue aliens. It's like this man's crazy. James Cameron's crazy.
He's a nutso,
That's
dude. Anyway, yeah, I thought it was great though. I think everyone should go see it if you haven't seen it.
Do we know how much money it's made so far?
No.
Yeah,
I don't know.
$100 and something million in the first day.
That's it?
Well,
I think it was projected this weekend to make like around 360 million, which is I think pretty big this weekend.
okay. So worldwide, it's made 345 so far.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
That's sad.
No, it's
No,
not,
it's good.
dude.
It
In
feels
one
low.
weekend.
no.
Yeah, but I feel like Avatar makes $1 billion in the weekend.
No, it makes $1
No.
billion in its entire
lifetime.
run.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was thinking of video games
But, yeah, you were.
because Grand Theft Auto made $1 billion in its first weekend.
Yeah, but also, isn't there still one more day to account for?
Oh yeah, today.
Right. Today.
yeah.
I can't wait to see it again, and I can't decide if I should see it in 2D IMAX
No.
so that I don't
No.
have to fucking submit my.
insane.
No,
That's
no.
insane.
Here's the thing.
Really?
I saw yes, completely insane. Here's the thing.
Why?
I saw Way of Water, which is this is
built
kind of
into
nuts.
the thing.
I saw Way of Water 3 times in the theater, which is nuts. But the thing is
That is nuts.
you watch it at home. It's just not this. It's literally not
I'm
the
not
same
saying
experience.
I want to see it in theaters in 2D.
No, I know, but the only
Oh.
reason to go see it in theater is because you can have you could probably have a similar experience in 2D at home,
Mm-hmm.
but the movies are so much different, and the depth of the 3-dimensional aspects and everything.
Okay.
But 3D is part of the the idea.
It's built in.
It's
yeah,
built in.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just like it's part of the whole conceit of the thing. He saw a fucking what's the band Asia? He saw an Asia album cover and he said when he was a
Oh,
when,
yeah,
when he was
yeah,
young
yeah.
and he was like, "This is my idea for movies."
Right.
You know about that?
I think so.
He got sued. The guy who made all the Asia, it's literally Pandora.
It's Pandora,
And then
yeah,
Jim
yeah,
Cameron
yeah.
was like, "Yeah, I don't know if he stole it, but
Right,
it
right,
literally, if you look at these album covers, they just
They
look
look- they
exactly
look
like
si- yeah,
the way
they look
Avatar
really
looks."
similar. Yeah, yeah.
And he's just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do that in 20 years
Yeah.
or 30 years."
Yeah,
I
he'd
wish-
been dreaming it up for a long time.
I wish he would do. I wish he would put all of this energy and stuff toward another fucking Terminator or something. But that story's old, and you
No.
can't do anything else with that anymore.
Yeah, not at all. Not
They've
interesting.
tried. All right.
3
me
more
show you
Avatar
let me show
movies
you
though.
this.
Now you can
3
do
more?
more.
I
You
thought
can
it
do
was
more with that.
2.
No, it's like 2. I'm just kidding.
I think it's just
Oh,
2.
James Cameron won, but these are the album covers. Like,
Oh
that's
wow!
literally,
Yeah. Looks like Halo.
Oh, that's funny.
Man,
it's just literally it.
He won though,
I know.
do you think Sam
which is
Worthington?
interesting. I guess he had more money to.
do
throw
any of
at
the
it.
actors get any of the back end?
Yes, Sam Worthington does.
Yeah.
No,
I think that's why he's
way.
in nothing else. I think he's gonna have like $200 million. Yeah.
Good for him.
I'm sure. Is
Crazy.
it only him? I'm sure the other actors do too.
Zoe Saldana.
I just watched like a
Yeah.
dumb Instagram slideshow, and you never know. But it said that he got like 5%. That was
Yeah,
a part of his
yeah.
deal. And Matt Damon,
That's what he turned
famously
down,
Was
yeah.
like, why did I turn that down?
Yeah.
It's like you have enough money, Matt Damon.
I know he's fine.
Yeah.
and he does great movies, so it's
yeah.
like whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, yeah, he gets a percentage. I don't know if she does. I didn't say that she did on
It
the
is.
Instagram
It
slideshow.
really is so interesting to me that that it is one of the biggest, most successful movies financially of all time. But there's like hardly any merchandise kind of shit. or love for like the stories and characters themselves,
Yeah.
or
That's why
the
people argue
actors who
that
play
it's
them.
not culturally relevant, and then
Yeah.
yet every single time it makes an insane amount of money. But yeah, you didn't buy that from Disney, did you, buddy?
I think
You
it's
bought that from some
because
guy.
I think
Well,
it's
from
because
some
it's
guy.
relevant
Or
as
girl.
it's
Or girl.
as James Cameron kind of intends for it to be. It is the entire thing is the thing,
Yes.
and he doesn't. I don't think he
Theme
wants
parks coincide with it.
Yeah, there is a theme park.
I
they're
don't
building
think
more.
I think there probably is merchandise, if I'm being honest with you. Like, of course there's merchandise.
but probably not to the extent that I think that he doesn't want to
Not
like.
to Star Wars level.
no,
Yeah.
not Star Wars level.
And
Also, the people. Sorry, just the people that go, "Why isn't Star Wars good anymore?" I'm like, God, you got it right here. Just move to this one.
Move on.
This is Star Wars here, right there.
That
Take it.
Mandalorian and Grogu trailer. Ugh.
oh yeah.
You were gonna say something
Yuck.
about the merch.
Oh, I feel like James Cameron intentionally. Maybe it's just I'm not looking in the right places, but I feel like he intentionally keeps the stars from being in like any kind of spotlight. And
No,
getting,
they're
No, they're
out
around.
there. They're doing-
basically doing hot ones.
Yeah, they're
okay.
doing.
They might as well be doing hot
Yeah,
ones.
they're doing all the stuff. It's just, it's because they're not the
nobody-
stars that everyone knows and love. That you're not getting fed those.
Did you
clips,
see James
you know?
Cameron on the What's Your Take? The subway takes.
No.
That was fucking crazy.
James Cameron was on Subway Takes.
Yes.
When?
Watch it after.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
When?
This week.
What,
Or like
what
the
was
pa-
his take? 3D movies are good.
No, it was something about Osama bin Laden.
Yeah. Yes. I was gonna make the same
No
joke.
way.
I was gonna say Osama bin Laden was in the right.
Yeah, no.
Did the guy 100% agree?
Yeah, dude, he wasn't gonna 100% disagree with James Cameron. Big Jim.
Yeah.
Jim
I'm
Cameron.
excited to watch
Jim,
that. I'm
Big
excited to watch
Jim.
that clip. I didn't know. I didn't see that.
Man. All right. Go see Avatar, folks. We'll see you next time.
And
Marty Supreme.
Marty
It's gonna be
Supreme
Marty
next
Supreme.
week,
Supreme.
I guess, which I'm
Yeah.
going to see tonight.
Good for you.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Yeah.
I got the ping pong ball in my room.
Yeah, me too.
The wind knocked it down earlier. And there was a ping pong sound. I
Where
said,
did you
"Ooh,
get
I'm
yours?
excited."
Because they ran out at Americana
Just
or
at
something.
the Americana.
Okay.
They just had
So
a
you
thing. I
got
said,
it.
"Can I see that?
Yeah.
Or can I have one?"
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah."
They give you a little token.
I didn't get to do that.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
They just gave me the ball.
Mine was a gumball machine, and they give you a token, and you pull it out, and the ball falls out. It says Marty
They're
Supreme.
doing too much with that marketing.
All right.
No, they've officially kind of
Okay, bye.